What's up? Putty Sports Gamer here, and Avalanche Software has made Microsoft look silly. They've made them look ridiculous. Hogwarts Legacy has been released, and if you look at this game looks incredible. The locations look amazing. It looks great on PC and good on Xbox and PlayStation. While the locations are not exactly like it was in the movie, it's pretty damn close. Like, I've seen videos on this game and I've been blown away at the locations for this game, especially the castle. And I'm making this video because this game has been in production since 2018 from Avalanche Software. Not to be mistaken with Avalanche Studios. But Avalanche Software has made this game, and in the previous, they've made small games, not big-time games like this one. Everybody was nervous that they were producing this game because, as you know, Harry Potter is huge in the movies and in the books. And this game had to be made for almost perfection. There's a lot of people who have been looking forward to this game, and it needs to be made exactly like it was in the movies and in the books, as far as the locations and the way the characters will perform in this world. And I'm glad they didn't make it with the time frame as in the movies and the books. I'm glad they made it way before, so you don't know any of the characters, but you do know the locations. In Avalanche Software, previous games has been Cars 3 and Disney Infinity and Cars 2. So those are not huge games. They don't even compare to the size of this game. But they pulled it off. Avalanche pulled it off, which is amazing. They've exceeded all expectations, and I'm so happy that this game is turned out the way it is. As my title, they've made Microsoft look silly, because this game has been in production since 2018, as the same as a lot of Microsoft games. And what do you know? This game has been released. Microsoft games have been, nowhere to be found. There's been release dates for Redfall, but that's about it for the huge games. There's no release date for Starfield. There's no release date for Forza. You haven't heard a peep from State of Decay 3. You haven't heard a peep from Avowed. We really don't know when Ninja Theory is going to release Senua's Saga, even though some has said they're going to release it sometime this year, but you haven't heard anything. But Avalanche, smaller studio, less money, has released this game to almost perfection. The reviews have been great for the most part. The only bad reviews probably from people that don't like J.K. Rowling and the way she talks about the specific group. But anyone who's seen this game, anyone who's played this game, has been amazed. And I have been amazed watching videos and watching this game's locations. But there's a game I want to talk about with Microsoft. It's not Starfield and it's not Redfall. It's Forza Motorsport. This game, Forza Motorsport 7, was released in 2017. So you gotta say, this game has been in production since after that game, since 2017, maybe even before. Yet, it was supposed to come out last year. It's been delayed. I think it's gonna be delayed to the later part of this year. And wouldn't be surprised if it goes to next year. But my point is, this game, Hogwarts Legacy, was built from the ground up since 2018. And we're now in the beginning of 2023 and it's been released. Yes, it's been delayed. And yes, you haven't heard anything from the unspecified disease affecting it. It might have affected it with the delay, but this game is out. This game is amazing. And where's Microsoft? Microsoft, where are you? You're nowhere to be seen. Where's your games? So Forza, you would think the development time wouldn't be that long. They had Forza 1 through 7, so you have a baseline. Yes, this Forza 8 might have been built from the ground up with different physics and but they had the basics. They had the tracks mostly. There's a couple of new tracks, but all the other tracks are existing tracks. Yes, there's new physics for the cars, and I'm hoping that the physics are noticeable and not the way they were in Forza 7 6. I hope they're very noticeable with the physics and the driving. And what gets me is they talk about the graphics. Yes, we want to see the car graphics to be supreme. Yes, we want to see reflections off the car. Yes, we want the tracks to look good and the detail on the tracks. But who cares about a river flowing in the background? Who cares about blades of grass? Who cares about trees? Yeah, we want backgrounds, but who cares about the other stuff? And it seems like they're spending time putting in blades of grass, putting in like cracks in the asphalt. Like you're going 200 miles an hour, you're not going to notice any of this stuff, yet they're taking the development time to put these in. Yes, we want the great lighting effects. That would be very important for the different times of day, the racing in different times of day. But all this other stuff, they shouldn't be wasting their time on it. They want to make it look next gen. Yeah, let the cars look next gen. Let the lighting look next gen. Let the sound next gen, which I hope they are, and I think they will. Hopefully each car has its own specific sounds. But they promoted damage. They promoted that the car gets dirty in specific areas. They have like physics for the dirt going on in the car. Yeah, I can't stand that these car manufacturers have this huge pull that you can't see damage on a car. You look at the video, cars hit the side, cars hit the other car. You don't see any damage. All you see is maybe like scrapes on the paint, dirt on the paint, but you don't see any damage. Yes, I don't want to see Wreckfest type of damage, but I want to see some damage. In the old NASCAR games, you see damage on the cars, yet you see in the last few years that these manufacturers don't want to see damage on the cars, so you're not going to see. You don't see in this Forza. So I don't know why it's taken so long for them to do this game. Starfield, yes, it's a monster game. That's been in development for 6 to 8 years. And Todd Howard has been thinking about it for 25 years. And me personally, that should have been released. They've made massive worlds before in less time. And you can't say, oh, we got 1,000 planets, so it's going to take longer. But all of it's procedurally generated. So it should be automatically done by the computer. All you got to do is put like certain locations here and there. As I stated in my Starfield video, these planets are going to be empty for the most part. They'll have a structure here and there, but for the most part they'll be empty. So I don't want to hear that they had development time for 1,000 planets. It's probably like a handful of planets they really had to grit and bear and put a lot of detail in. But other than that, most of the planets they didn't really have to put manual detail in. There's no excuse. Redfall, they have a May date, but again, with Redfall and Starfield, I've heard that they're having tough development time. They're having a tough time with these games, and these games might not be ready when they say. I think they're going to release Redfall at the release date and see what happens and maybe fix it after the fact, because they have to release these games. Starfield, I think it's definitely going to, I think in my opinion, is going to be delayed to the end of the year as they fix whatever they need to be fixed. For the other games, I don't know where they are. I've been looking forward to State of Decay 3, thinking it's going to be vastly different from State of Decay 1 and 2. A much better game, but where is that? Haven't heard from that. Where's Ninja Theory? How long does it take to develop Senua Saga? Look at these graphics for Hogwarts Legacy. These are awesome graphics, highly detailed. Where is Senua Saga? When I looked at the trailer for Senua Saga, it looked like the person was running on green screen. It looked kind of weird. I'm hoping that game turns out good, but I'm wondering where it is. So to wrap this all up, Avalanche, in my opinion, has made Microsoft look silly with this game they released, Hogwarts Legacy. They released an awesome game. It's been widely well received. There's a ton to do. The map is huge. It's put Microsoft to shame because they released this video game. Microsoft has yet to be released any of their video games from any of their studios. And they have a mountain of money, unlike Avalanche. Let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks. See ya.